the more you spin, the faster it will rotate with the carousel view. And you can also take the pen. Then at any stage, home screen or anywhere, you can just start typing. It takes a snapshot, and that is basically for you to, if you are sitting in a meeting, you don't need to start an application to write. Basically, you just want to take notes. You just take notes, and then you start taking notes on the screen, and then you can then. I think this one is the one to save. Now we don't have an account because we don't have Wi-Fi. Then we'll import the screen here. You can go in and change the style of your pen. You can change the color. You can change the width. And then, assuming that maybe you want to highlight and text or something like that, you can just then mark, or you can just make some comments using the stylus, and then you can.
And it had now the micro USB is an X micro USB, if I'm not correct. It has an HTML out also.
No, and the reason why we're doing that is it's not to be complicated.
Yeah.
It is actually because if we put a micro USB plug here, and you already own another micro USB cable, this one has a higher charge rate.
Okay.
You will fry your phone.
Yeah.
That's why. But you can actually take a micro USB cable, flip it around, and it will fit. But we just want to, stand out, so everybody knows that don't use this charger on another device because you will fry that specific device. So that's why we're, and we also.
And it works on an HTML device.
Yeah. We will have an accessory in the box that will convert to HDMI.
Okay, it comes in the box. Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically the benefits of Notes. And then obviously, as Peter was saying before, that if you can just scroll up. You can start. So the pen is not for navigating. The pen is for note taking. So every time you make a note, it will timestamp. So if I just wait a little bit, and then I stop, and then I highlight in here, you will see exactly the timestamp. So basically, you maybe made a note and you're thinking, okay, what was I thinking when I made that note, and what was that individual saying? So then you can just highlight in the note, and then it will come up. You can just go back a little bit, and then you see you hear everything that has been recorded on the device. And then the limits for the pen is basically up to you. Let's say you work in insurance or something like that, or you're a police officer or whatever, and you go out and okay, now there is no card inside. But basically, you go out, you work in insurance, and you're out to check some damage on the roof. You go out, you take a picture on the roof like that, and then here you can actually start taking notes. Here, where is that from? There it is. You can then just is that yes or no? That's yes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Then it will be imported here, and then you can go up. You can make drawings saying damage area, and then 300 euro. You synchronize that with Evernote, and then as soon as you leave, your office already has that specific information, and you move on to the next. Let's say you're a doctor. You have a patient, you have an X-ray picture, you don't really know what to do. You send that picture to someone else using that specific. He can then go in and highlight and say, this is the area that you need to investigate. So it's basically your own imagination that's, that's the limit for what you can actually do with a pen. But besides the pen, you navigate as you always do with your fingers. You have, the programs that are part of, the regular Android platform.
One question: can you make a phone call with the flyer?
No, you cannot make a phone call.
Okay, so.
Can I just for a second here?
Can you do the turn around. Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, just still. This is a fun thing because they pop up if you rotate them. That wasn't a thing in Barcelona yet in the clock because it.
You have the 3D
effect.
This isn't final software either. So
yeah, but it's still much more.
Better.
Yeah, it's much more enhanced than the one in Barcelona. And it was still fun to watch, and we got a good video there, and it's been watched enough for us. And you have now included an task manager, which I noticed from the Sensation. Will it be also in the final software version?